I'm gonna go ahead and record now. Hello everybody, my name is Miles. Welcome to the Sinking City. Let's go ahead and try this game out. It was gifted to me by Liv, and we're gonna try it out, see what the game's about. I know that it's kind of a Lovecraft type game, pretty much, but that's pretty much it. So let's get started. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I have researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes van der Berg. Yo, nerd, what's poppin'? What's up, Max? Reviewed by mods. I know, what's up? Hi, Max. I have a sinking feeling about this game. Perfect, perfect. I'm ready to see. Fatal error? Are you kidding? God. Oh, lovely. Are you kidding me? Fatal error, guys. Max, how's the day going? This perfectly describes my day so far. Thanks for alert, Gunner. Why can't I play this? The game originally wants to open up in VR, but... It's a vibe, setting up a secret for Monday's stream. Nice, nice. You've been grinding Minecraft still, right, Max? All right, looks like we're starting the game. All right. Why does it look like there's like a filter on the game and it makes it look... Kind of been doing a lot of Undertale this past week though. Is it your first time playing it or are you just replaying through it? Someone has some major dreaming issues. First time beating it on stream? Nice! I've only played like the first 30 minutes of Undertale. I still gotta play through it. Okay. Oh my. That could be a problem. Under bail. That's so funny. I give that dive a solid 7 out of 10. That was a good job. I'm gonna go back and beat Undertale eventually. I keep saying that every year, but I have a backlog of games I gotta finish. All right, let's see if there's something that's causing that ugly... Something just looks really bad on this game, and I just can't put my finger on it. It's like some type of film grain or something. I'm not sure. I turn on VSync. How do you
Never
interact?
trust a tourist advertisement.
Hello? Oh, you have to hold down. Ah.
Hope I never have to use it. But something
What's up,
tells
Laura?
me I will.
How's the stream holding up? It doesn't look like I'm dropping any frames. That's good. Okay, so this is a letter from Jay Vanderberg basically saying that, like you, other people have come to the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts to try to figure out these weird dreams that they're having. A dream about like a city drowning, and there's like this unknown presence. So basically saying that he's found someone who can help us. So that's good. Good to know. We also have a folding camera. Nice. So is anyone in the chat familiar with H.P. Lovecraft? I'm not sure if I'm even saying that right, but how do I get out the camera? Can I get out the camera? Oh shit. Alright, that's how you attack. How you duck. Alright. Looks like this is our case book. The lore. We've got skills. Oh my god, this game's gonna be like intense. Kinda heard of it. I don't know much about it.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
All I know is that are there more doors or wheels in the world? There's wheels. Twist made a very good argument on Twitter explaining why wheels are more than doors. Because of ball bearings. And I agree with him. So, boom. Nice try, Max. Alright, that's how you attack. That's how you open up your case book. Alright, here we go. That's still how you attack. How do you... Oh, there you go. You right click. All evidence collected. Hello? How's it going?
Now get out.
Hey, well, fuck you, dude. I just got here.
Now get out.
Alright.
Now get out. Now get out. Now get out.
Alright. Is this the Vanderberg?
Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg.
Johannes.
At your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But
It's big sad. I'm sorry, Max.
Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Okay. What's the deal with the city?
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Flood?
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks. And
Hi,
the
Shelby.
water has risen ever higher.
How's your Saturday going?
Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Alright, about my problem.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Frog, he is dedicated a lot of time to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he
Stupid
has a
ad.
more
Go away.
pressing matter on his
Thanks,
hands.
Max for subbing. I appreciate it. Hopefully those ads go away. I hate that. We tried our best to adjust it to where ads don't pop up as often, but like they're required to show up so often, which you're probably aware of. But yeah, it just sucks. Staying at home with my girls, putting pink highlights in the oldest hair. Nice. Pink highlights? I respect it. I remember like, I guess there's different ways to put on highlights, but the one I remember doing, or my sister's doing, was the one where you could like put on that. It was the do it yourself at home, and you have to put on the cap, and you have to get a pick to pull out the hair through the little holes, and it was an absolute nightmare. I hated that. The worst. Where is Robert
How
Throgmorton?
can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I need somewhere to
I need
stay.
a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, mister.
Just doing the chunky ones? Ah, I gotcha. Hopefully those don't hurt as much, because the little pick that you got to go through the holes were the worst. No more rewards? There should be. Is there not rewards on there? If there's not, let me know. There should be though. Miles with pink highlights. I think I could pull it off. I think I could. How do I get to Devil's
What's the
Reef?
best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map.
That man looks like his eyes are
Down
dead.
and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Fair enough. I'm free-handing hers. No picks, just foils. Still gonna turn out fabulous, absolutely. I feel like, depending on the look you're going with, because the ones I always rocked as a kid were like the picked ones, but it was a lot more evened out over the head. But the chunky ones, you mostly, is it true that they're like more like streaks versus, you know, having it like all around? There's no lake, I just went streaks. Gotcha. There's no link. I went to the thing and I didn't see it. I sent an SS in DMs of what it looks like at the link. Send it to Cody, since it's kind of his forte. But I'll take a look at it after the stream too. I don't know if I did get colored highlights. I wonder what color I would look best in.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Interesting. Pink 110%. Fair.
That's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Fair enough. Okay, fine. All colors of reds and purple blend awesome with brown. Dude, purple sounds actually kind of dope. I wouldn't mind purple. I could definitely rock some purple. All right, so in order to get to our hotel, there's one outside the port we got to go to, but there's not really a map, is there? Oh, there is. Oh my God, look how big this place is. Holy shit. This place is huge. Look how far it goes. This is nuts. This place is huge. Oh, there's one right here. I think this is what's going to take us to the... That's what's going to take us to the hotel. I would say blue, but they usually don't turn out great. I mean... I'm not sure either. Like, maybe blue would work. I just don't know what shade. You can go a lot of different shades. Like, you could... I don't know. I did like red. The one I did at DreamHack. I just wish it was more... I wish I would have bleached my hair because the red was very subtle. Like, you couldn't really tell my hair was red.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Okie dokie. They usually fade to a seafoam green usually. That makes sense. It was gorgeous though. I mean, it did look good, and I could probably keep it from work for a decent while. Because you couldn't really tell my hair was dyed until you like actually went up and talked to me. Like looking back at the DreamHack video, you saw my dyed hair, and it wasn't, and you couldn't really tell, but it's pretty cool. You're biased towards purple. That's fair.
I don't care about your petty excuses.
What the?
No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well,
Private investigator.
perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
Who the heck is Innsmouthers? I love how in Nightbot we still have spelling mistakes, but I'm not going to point them out anymore. I'm going to just ignore them. Talk to Cody about it later. It's fine. Gotta fix those though. Who are the Innsmouthers?
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you?
Oh no.
My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
We can try to
Mr.
find out.
Throckmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Fair.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Vera. I don't want to ask about his facial features yet. I feel like that's going to be kind of rude.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a
Vera.
I
deal.
see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Okay. Where's
Where's
the
the
fisherman's?
house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing right in front of it.
Fine, okay. Gee, this guy's kind of rude.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throckmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Okay. It's fair. Oh my god, what the fuck happened here? Is that normal? We just have dead sharks on the sidewalk, like no big deal? It's fine. Look at this place. Dude, if this is what H.P. Lovecraft is like, I need to get no more information about it. It's a lifeboat.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Albert Throgmorton's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's something unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor Blank. I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. The cycle goes on and on and on and on. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He's here. Okay. What's this?
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
All evidence collected.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Oh my god.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Interesting.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sown.
I've said everything I know.
Okay, alright then. I don't know, like, I feel like so far, I really like the game's environment. The controls are okay. Graphics could be a little better, but not better, as in, like, I just feel like there's, like, a texture on them or something that just, like, makes it look weird. Looking at the controls to see what does what. So, aim, fire the gadget, melee is E, reload weapon, crouch, interact. There's a flashlight, pin selected evidence on the screen. Mind's eye. What is mind's eye? I would have not gone swimming out here, but apparently you can. But apparently does not want me to go this way. Okay, I will not be going this way. That's fine. That's totally fair. Oh wow, I'm getting hurt too. Alright, let's go into the house, I guess. Interesting.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Shell casings, gunpowder, and metal scrap. Okay.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Interesting.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
What the hell? Oh, hello.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Okay.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Agreed.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Who
Tell
are
me
you?
about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Interesting.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who's Kay?
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul?
This place is weird.
Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will
Place
stop
is really
anyone
weird.
coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
The hell?
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I'm surprised I don't have someone's portrait here.
Use mind's eye whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. It may reveal images of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Okay.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Interesting. Ah.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulenhaft.
Okay. Retrocognition allows you to understand events, what happened in the past, inspect enough evidence on the scene, and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. The hell?
Take this, ape face.
Huh? Oh, we are timed.
Yeah, run!
I want to make sure there's nothing down here. Oh, what's in there?
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Why does this have a question mark? 1? Oh, we have to click.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Whoa. I didn't collect all the evidence, though.
5 cards short of a full house.
This guy's a pretty good detective.
Choo-choo. Ahem. Choo-choo. Ahem. Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
There we go.
My head. I still hear those voices.
Alright, well, they went out here. It looks like they ran. Let's see if there's any blood trails that follow. My assumption is that it's this crazy guy over here.
The end is nigh. It will begin again.
Maybe it's not.
Down comes up. The sea is so...
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Alright. Who's this guy? Jumped out. Unless that's him. I just wanted to check to see if there's anything here. That was the ship, right? Okay, that's the ship. That's that. Okay. Oh, that would have
Don't
been
do
bad.
anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Fair enough. Where do we go now? I feel like we just need to go talk to the dude now, maybe? Should we say I found your son's will?
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Bye.
Bye.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Where's Mine Palace? So Albert attacked the fishermen as their house as soon as he regained consciousness. Fair. Wait. We know that. When Albert woke up, but I found only 2 of them. Combine clues to make deductions, okay. Okay. Albert was dangerous. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. When Albert Throgmorton became aggressive, Lewis and Innsmouth fishermen immediately started shooting at him. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could be the reason to hate them. True, I guess, maybe? Albert spread hysteria around him. Albert Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence, which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. I can track down Albert. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I could track them using my supernatural sense. I got supernatural sense now? What the... Mind's eye can reveal the guide and way to follow nearby evidence. Okay. Okay. Which way now? What's this?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Interesting.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Here? Hello? What the hell is this?
There's something in the pocket.
Blood-stained note. Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll have everything with double interest. Peter. Interesting. Hello, housekeeping. So we got this. It's no big deal. Just gonna, you know, run into the hands of a murderer. No big deal.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Gunpowder and alcohol. Okay. Let's go upstairs first before we go downstairs. Oh, can't go up that way. Hello? Interesting. Press T for more information. Padlocks and weak point planks can be broken with a shot or a melee attack. Well, I'm gonna save my ammo. Gun coil springs. Oh shit. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell?
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Albert was murdered! Son of a bitch. All evidence collected.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident.
All right, let's see what
This was
happened here.
deliberate.
All right. Lewis, the Innsmouther fisherman who probably killed Albert, left the site of the murder. That's true. The owner of the local bar at the port owes Lewis Flynn money. I don't see how that's related, but okay. Albert was shot in the head, impaled onto hooks, and then hidden. The murder was deliberate. Let's do that and that. Lewis may have wanted Albert dead. Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton rather than just drive him off. It's true. Could have happened. What else? Lewis, the Innsmouther that killed Albert Throgmorton, may be hiding at the bar at Oakmont Port. That's true. Lewis may be at the bar. Let's see what we could find. This is like LA Noire, but like HP Lovecraft edition. What is this? Metal scrap. Okay, take it. Gotta find the bar now. Where would a bar be? That looked weird. What are these things?
Don't do that again.
Don't do that again. There we go. Under the kill bars this way, it looks like. There's the bar.
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
They pay currency in bullets?
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Interesting.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Come closer, troubled soul.
Oh no.
Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Interesting.
Some other time. Maybe.
As you wish.
Let's go talk to this guy.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
That's true, he does. Oh, yeah, that's true.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember.
And this is during Prohibition, I think.
And brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
Alright, time to go talk to Lewis.
What the? Get the... Oh.
The...
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Drach. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
What happened here?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
Should we ask about personal, like what they look like? He's probably gonna go to jail anyway, no matter.
Why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Alright.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Oh, now we're getting into decision making. Well, I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
This goes against my morals. It goes against my code. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I don't like it.
You think you're the first person to offer me a
we're not.
Please, Mr. Reed.
Nope.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Alright, let's look at the mine place. Okay. We have to pick what makes sense here. Either he was aware of what he was doing or if he was mentally affected. All we have to go on that he was mentally affected was that it's just his word. We really don't have anything else besides the strange creatures that showed up at Albert's body. But obviously Albert wasn't himself either when he woke up. So he wasn't in control of his actions either. Here's all the evidence that we have. If that's the case. This is tough. Lewis deliberately murdered Albert. Psychic influence or not, Lewis was out to murder Albert Throgmorton. He had a motive, too. The mutual hatred between the Innsmouthers and Throgmortons. I must tell Robert the truth and bring the murderer to justice. Lewis killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try to cover for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. I mean, I feel for the Innsmouthers, but at the same time... it's tough. This is tough. I mean, story-wise, it probably makes more sense that Lewis was not under control, but he also... just the bartender owed Albert money. I feel like... Oops. I'm not going to take a bribe from him either. I think we should just tell... Should let him know.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
This is tough. I don't know about this one. I feel like we need to not cover up this murder. Because he's gonna help us with the visions. We don't want to lie.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, What brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread.
Oh wow, blood looks different. How far into this game, aka how late am I to the gameplay? I've been live for about an hour and 15 minutes.
That may be responsible.
So you found a geological responsible. Blood looks different today? How, does it show blood? Oh, I forgot to change the @ Wow, thanks guys. Thank y'all so much for letting me know now. Fair. Okay, what's up? Alright, Attire, can you fill me in on Lovecraftian stuff? Like, H.P. Lovecraft? Like, what is it about? Like, I didn't do enough research to understand, like, what H.P. Lovecraft is about and all this stuff, but it's so weird and so interesting. But yeah, we've been live for about an hour and 15 minutes. I know everyone apparently noticed it said blood except me. I didn't see it. My bad. Basically just monsters and drugs. Oh, I'm gonna love this game then. This game's gonna be fantastic. Why a geological expedition?
Geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had...
No, I'm waiting till Tuesday to finish the dog game because my overlay's different.
Leader complained of them herself.
Waterlogged
I gotta fix that.
with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Lovecraftian horror is really focused on humans facing things that are outside their understanding, fear of the unknown taken to an extreme. Oh, well that explains a lot, because I am confused and I am scared of everything in this game so far. So, I'm glad we got on the same page. I think the flood is unnatural?
Flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Any discoveries so
Has your
far?
Expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
So Attire, have you heard of this game at all? It's called The Sinking City. I don't know if you've seen gameplay of it or played it yourself, but it's really interesting so far. I thought it was gonna be more like horror based, but it's like a detective game mixed with like Silent Hill. It's kind of cool. I think Miles should try Team Fight Tactics. Is that oh, that's the game that you were playing, TFT.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
I don't want to talk about payment because I feel like I'm just gonna upset him. Whatever. I love it. It's very heavily based on the shadow over Innsmouth. What is that a book? What is that? IMO, this is one of the better Lovecraft type horror games. Then again, I never beat it because my PS5, I misplaced it somewhere in my apartment. I gotcha. No, okay, so every single time I tried to open this game originally on Steam, it like gave me an error because it, or not an error, but it tried to open it up in VR. I don't know if y'all had that same issue.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Fair enough. Well, alrighty. Well, this is getting very interesting. So, appearing on my first day at Oakmont, I solved a murder, and now I look like I'm in the good graces of the Throgmortons, which is weird because I was really at a crossroads if I should have protect Lewis, the Innsmouth, or should I have told the truth. And I decided to just tell the truth because I'm only basing it off of the assumptions of what I know, not assumptions of... I'm only basing it off of what I know, not assumptions of what I think the game's about. So that's kind of how I'm leading my thought process in these investigations. So we'll see what happens in the next video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later, guys.